are. We're at this stage after putting it all together. These limbs are way too long. Right here, that's your basic bow. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some extra doohickeys so that this bow looks freaking sweet. See the stabilizer, be able to unscrew. Little secret thing later on. It's gonna be awesome. That was a hint. We still got to work on the quiver, and we're going to put some of this piping insulation inside the quiver before we glue that up. Then got to cut the limbs. Let's get into cutting everything. Cue it! Before I start cutting and grinding away at the PVC, I realized I need my PVC vise. That should do. Quiver is done and made. This was the first one. This was the one you saw me do. I actually did this wrong. Those slits are supposed to be on the outside like that. Allow the arrows to set in there. Shove the old Toporowski in there. Bottom sits in there. Plus I got the limbs cut. Glue up the main body. Glue it together by laying it flat, and that way these don't twist. And then just, you know, line up the quivers so they fall in line correctly. I've got this whole thing glued together. Lining up the limbs is going to be a bit more tricky, but I have an easy way to do that. Put the limbs in the bow, approximately where you think they're going to go. Close enough. Grab some string. Tie a loop knot in one end. We got the string on. Now what we're going to do is run our arrow through here. Just put it in, and all we're doing is just holding it to make sure everything lines up. This limb needs to be turned just a touch. Looks good. Now I'm going to just make a line. Then when I glue it together, I'm going to make sure that that line lines up with that line, and oh, we should be good to go. Let's do it. keep going. Next, we're gonna make some arrows. 1/4 inch by 48 inch hardwood dowel. Next, you're gonna need some feathers. These are some chicken feathers. I have chickens, so I got some chicken feathers. And a hot glue gun. Let's go! To glue the fletching on the arrow, what we're gonna do is get 2 flat pieces of wood, tape. That should be good. And that should be good too. Thanks for checking out the video. For those of you that have a keen eye, you might have noticed there in the end shots that the bow switched. I actually made another one. I made 3 altogether. The first green one was a little bit too small for my 9-year-old, so I made her this. I also changed the lower half of the quiver on this one. You can see that's glued in. That works pretty good. And there's the upper half of the quiver with some holes drilled in. And lastly, you didn't get to see the indoor arrow. This one, you have to load backwards. So I have a bunch of PVC type weapons. Blasters, bows and arrows. It's very cool. I'll be making some more videos showing what else I have. So definitely check out what we have coming in the future. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.